Before this begins, a brief announcement.
Today, this custom showcase is the start of Season 2 of my custom minifigures. And the custom minifigures from here will be so much better than they used to be. I mean, Season 2 was like, oh, Lego Machine X, you're just acting like you're so important, and I'm not acting like that. It's just if I said Series 2, then they would get mixed up with the minifigure series, and it would just be all confusing. I just want to make a different playlist with more professional and much better minifigures.
I'll say this at the end also.
Hello people of the world, it is Lego Machine X here, and finally with my Iron Fist Netflix series custom showcase. I know. Fist came out on February 17th, exactly 42 days ago. And yes, I know I am so late with this custom showcase, but in my defense, I only started this custom showcase like a week after the show came out, and it takes a while to make minifigures, so yeah, don't judge. Anyways, now let's just get right into this custom showcase because I've been waiting 42 days to do this. Okay, so the first minifigure is Iron Fist himself. As you can see, I did kind of the generic Iron Fist here, but which is something a lot of people did when they're making an Iron Fist custom. But this is the thing that actually made the Iron Fist. Is something I haven't seen anyone else do. I think it's pretty original and special because I did it first of what I've seen. I actually painted gold this new Power Blast function. I got it from the Iron Man Detroit Steel Strikes, and I think it looks really great. I also painted his hand gold and stuff. Got some kind of like bedraggled trousers from when he was like when he was like homeless and stuff. And then I got this torso chest piece, and then I just drew on the Iron Fist symbol, the Kunlun Dragon, Shall Out the Undying. Anyways, also this is a Bucky Barnes face, and then this is a Lloyd hair that I just kind of like painted gold a little bit, then sanded that off, and then painted a little bit like brown streaks in between. Not the most detailed minifig out of them all, but it is probably the most generic and main character, even though I made another Iron Fist character. But yeah, now here is the photo I kind of based him off of. Anyways, now let's move on to the next character, which is Colleen Wing. Okay, I actually really like how this character turned out. I based it mainly off of this photo. Basically, I kind of like painted green and kind of sharpied some stuff on a normal gray torso. All of this is just a normal gray torso. Kind of sharpied some stuff. As you can see, there's just a normal gray right there, and a car is passing by right now, but I don't care. Anyways, I painted a lot of green and sharpied some stuff. Then I got the Scarlet Witch face for it. I think it suits her a little bit well, and I kind of like sharpied over that a little bit to show her ethnicity. Then I got these normal like white arms, like all plain arms, and then I kind of like painted on her finger gloves, as you can see in the photo, and then her green sleeves. Then I also like painted her like green jacket, and then her strap to show her silver sword, which is the weapon I have her carrying, which I think is pretty cool. And then she's just got some jeans with some silver shoes that kind of like wore off a bit. And yeah, I really like how this figure turned out, and I think it looks pretty good. Oh, and the hairpiece is the Hula Dancer hairpiece from minifigure series, whatever, I don't remember. It was early in the series. And then there was like a pink flower right here, and I just sharpied that off. Anyways, now let's move on to Kunlun Danny. Okay, so here is Danny Rand in his Kunlun robes. I actually worked pretty hard on this figure. Basically, this robe part, I basically just got like a bunch of different capes and kind of like painted gold all over it. Then I got some golden arms from C-3PO, and then I put some green Sharpie right here to emphasize like the belt parts. Then the head is the Obi-Wan Kenobi head. I just painted some brown on it. And then I got this Lloyd head, which I like sanded a lot and then painted gold. I mean, probably should have put some brown in there also. And then the body and the legs are probably the most interesting part. I can't really take this robe thing off because it's glued, but basically I didn't order another one of those white chest torso pieces because I had to pay $8 to get a fig with that torso piece. So yeah, that was expensive just for one figure, but it was cool. Anyways, I got actually a Legends of Chima, one of the lions. The one was probably like the lightest skin, and then I kind of like cut it off, like literally right where it is. Then there's like some like animal printing or something, but it does look like it is a chest. And then I also painted the Iron Fist symbol on his chest, and also I did paint, and this is actually also from the lion, and I just painted some like toes on it and then painted like the legs kind of gold. Anyways, now let's move on to Madame Gao. Here is Madame Gao, one of the main villains of the Iron Fist Netflix series. I think this turned out pretty good. Basically, that head is some old like witch from Harry Potter I got like a while ago in a Lego set. And then I painted over to like match her like Asian ethnicity, and then I'm not racist. And yeah, I kind of painted some lines to show her like stern face and her aging like marks and stuff on her face. And then the torso, that's actually an Ultra Agent's torso piece. I think it's like Agent Phoenix or something. I have a sticker with the name on it, so that's how I remembered. It had some pink, so I just painted over that with some black paint. And then it just black arms, and then just normal black legs. But I'm pretty proud of this, the dress. I was going to use the normal dress piece. Here, I'll get one right now. Here is the piece of the Overlord, and not the helmet. I don't know where that is. But here is the piece that I was going to use. But I couldn't find one, didn't want to like paint over the Overlord. And basically, I got like a cape here. And I just kind of had to trim it and then fold it in the exact position so it wouldn't fall down. And then, yeah, and then I kind of glued it to the torso, and I think it looks pretty good. Anyways, now I'll show you the photo of what I based this on mostly. And now let's move on to Harold Meacham. I do not know why I always call this guy Howard. I'm not sure. Maybe it's because his son's name is Ward, but I don't know. Anyways, here is Harold Meacham. I'm kind of like the good and bad guy of the series. I don't want to really spoil it. By the way, the series is great. I didn't really give my opinion in the beginning, but it's great. I'll give my opinion in the end of this video. I used basically, I'm not sure where I got this torso piece. It's just like kind of like a business suit torso piece. I found it somewhere, and then I kind of like showed him like slim marks because he's not actually that fat. Also, I put some blood on his hands for his like you know, if you watch the show, you know why. And just some normal black lead's probably the weakest part. And then this is some like blonde hiker hair, or the sleepyhead hair is what people call it. I like to call it the spiky hair. And I just sanded this a lot and then painted Sharpie on it. I Sharpied some brown on it and painted a little bit. And I was gonna use like a Lloyd hair piece, and I like an old Lloyd hair piece, and I sanded so much of it, but it ended up just looking kind of weird. So I ended up just at the last resort, I used this one. Anyways, that's actually a Luke Skywalker face. I kind of painted some lines to show his old age and his rage. Hey, that rhymes. And now here's the photo I based it on. And the other photo I based it on. And now let's move on to Claire Temple. Okay, I know this doesn't really look like her appearance in Iron Fist, but basically I based it off of this one photo. It's when they were gonna infiltrate like some base or something, and she was wearing this black jacket, probably polyester, and I just used this black widow torso since I had an extra one. I know it seems like really high military grade or spy grade, and that's kind of inaccurate, but I just used it because I thought it looked cool. Probably not going to keep this custom. Maybe I'll just make it into a spy or a shield officer. Then this head, I am really proud about how it came out. Basically, this is the pink power Batgirl head. Yes, I basically had to like scrape off all of the pink on there and then make this head. And the ironic part is the actor who plays this character in the Defender shows, like which includes Iron Fist, is also the same person who plays Batgirl in the Lego Batman movie, and I used Batgirl's face for another character she plays. So yeah. Anyways, and also the hairpiece, I know it's not really accurate to the image I showed you before, but basically, I'll show you a photo of her right now. And yeah, anyways, time to wrap this up a little bit, going a little on too long. So yeah, now let's move on to Ward Meacham. Okay, so here is Ward Meacham, probably one of the weakest figs of the showcase. I didn't actually make Joy Meacham just because of time restraints. I was going to and make a whole plate with Danny's name on it. Not really that much of a big spoiler. But yeah, anyways, he has blood on his hands just like his dad Harold from big spoiler in Iron Fist. If you watch the show, you know. I used the this random, I think it was the jazz musician from series 11. His torso, it's normal black legs, normal black arms, white hands, and then the Lex Luthor face that I drew extra lines on, and a tear and some blood on his face because he was having all those like visions of like blood and stuff. If you watch the show, you'll understand. And then I used the Superman hairpiece. I think it actually looks pretty good. I don't know, just the excess like tear detail and some other detail. I don't know, it just kind of makes it look more accurate to me. I'm not sure. It's a pretty weak figure, but still, I kind of like it. Now let's move on to the last figure, which is probably my favorite character of the entire showcase and the entire show, Davos. Okay, so Davos is not a big character in the series. He was the friend of Danny Rand in Kunlun and stuff, and he's mentioned up until episode 8, and then episode 8 he makes his first appearance, but he's not actually, like, announced as Davos. He's just this random guy, but he did make an appearance, and then he was announced in like episode 9 or 10, I don't remember, but from the episodes that he was in, he was pretty boss until the ending. I'm not gonna say when because it was a spoiler, but yeah, anyways, here's the photo I based it off. And yeah, anyways, so basically the jacket is the jacket is a the jacket is a Rebellion Trooper jacket, as you can see from episode 6, like in the forest on Ewok planet. I don't remember what it's called and stuff. I just painted that, or yeah, I painted it black. And then the face is one of the faces from the Millennium Falcon set, one of the gang members or something, and then I just painted a beard on him and stuff. He also does have an alternative face, which is this, and he's just angry there. And yeah, then the arms, I think this was a bit creative. I used Jar Jar Binks' arms and then colored and sharpied some sleeves onto there. And then the pants are the wrapper from Minifigure Series 3, and then I just like kind of tried to sharpie some like black shoes, but that kind of faded off. Anyways, that is the conclusion of my showcase, but I do have some announcements to make at the end. I will also put this in the description down below. Finally, I am done with my Iron Fist showcase. Hope you enjoyed it or something. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who made most of the cast, because it wasn't very good. It wasn't rated very good at Rotten Tomatoes. By the way, Rotten Tomatoes sucks. Rotten Tomatoes does not know anything. Probably it had some errors, I guess, with like inconsistent villains and like kind of like editing sloppiness. I mean, that's what those hate websites are saying. I don't really see that much. I loved Iron Fist. I think it's a great Netflix series. Wouldn't recommend it for like very young people. But if you're allowed to, then you should definitely go check it out. Or you can just try to make some of the Lego guys like I did, even though I also did watch the series. Also, as I said in the beginning, today is Waffles OMG's birthday, so link will be down in the description and at the end of this video. Also, today, happy National Superhero Day. I mean, I'm pretty sure national means nation, and Does that mean like the entire world or just America? America, where I'm living in? Or, I don't know. I'm not sure if any of my viewers that don't live in America celebrate that holiday. I never even heard of it before today. But yeah. And the most important thing, it'll be first in description. Basically, these customs aren't that good. Give me a break. I'm just a kid. But I have this custom plate list. I have like 9 different custom minifigure showcases, and the first beginning ones were actually like pretty bad, and then they were starting to get good at the end. So today, this custom showcase is the start of season 2 of my custom minifigures. I'll make a whole new playlist and everything, and the custom minifigures from here will be so much better than they used to be. Season 2 was like, oh, Lego Machine X, you're just acting like you're so important and you have a million subscribers and you have your own TV show. I'm not acting like that. It's just if I said Series 2, then they would get mixed up with the minifigure series and it would just be all confusing. I'm just saying Season 2 because I just want to make a different playlist with more professional and much better minifigures. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Sorry for this video being so long and kind of unprofessional. Not really used to these big showcases. This is for like my biggest showcase ever. My other showcases, the biggest were like 2 minifigures. So yeah. Anyways, hopefully I'll be doing showcases for upcoming movies. Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm too late since that comes out in a few days. But maybe a Spider-Man Homecoming or something. But yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. Lego Machine X out. Peace. Bye.